This is Stephen, the Disney driver Robinson, and you're watching LadyChann. Bow!
Hey guys. So the PPV numbers are in. They're in the building for Tyson Fury and Derek Chisora, the big superstar. You know, great numbers. Let's have a deep dive. We could have a deep dive, we could have a shallow dive, we could have a medium dive, we could have a dive. But this is what Frank Warren had to say on a recent Seconds Out interview about said numbers, and then we'll come back. Stand by.
Absolutely. Both the shows, they weren't disappointed, they were all happy. Absolutely. Both the shows, they weren't disappointed, they were all happy, they were all cheering at the end, so that was brilliant. He's had 3 best-selling #1 books. He's got a series coming out.
Have you read them,
Netflix.
Frank? Have you read them cover to cover?
Yeah, of course I have. He's got his Netflix series coming out. So he's a major star. He's a big star. He's not just in boxing. He's a big star. And that Netflix series will be seen all over the world, and that's brilliant for him. It's brilliant for boxing. It's brilliant for us as his promoters, and he's solidified where he's at. I mean, I've been saying it for ages. For me, he's the #1 heavyweight in the world, and I think that's beyond doubt now. And he's the biggest attraction in boxing, and he's the better fighter. And he's done it by what he's done in the ring. He's a much better fighter than I think he's head and shoulders above all the heavyweights at the moment.
And when we spoke to you not long after the Dillian Whyte fight earlier in the year, which was, of course, the biggest attendance ever for boxing in the UK, you said that you were very happy with the pay-per-view numbers. You said the gate had exceeded that for Anthony Joshua against Vladimir Klitschko, but the final numbers weren't in. Can you give us a rough idea, so many months later now, of the pay-per-view buys? Was it over 1 million?
You can caught me on the hop there, but they've done really well. Everybody's highly delighted with the numbers, what they did. Highly delighted.
Can't tell us if it hit that million figure?
I'm not. I've got to be honest with you. I can't remember what it was, but no one's complained. Everybody's happy with the number that hit. That was a big show, and obviously you only had to see yourself. We could have sold 100,000 tickets there. You know, it was a big show that the public bought into in a big way, as they did in the second show.
Well,
Frank said, "Call blimey, you caught me on the op there. I don't know what the pay-per-view numbers are. Yeah, so I don't know what they are, but you know, we did do more basically. Like what he was saying previously, you're going to do more than Joshua and Klitschko. But you don't know the numbers because you know why? The numbers weren't numbering. They weren't in the building." Danny Flaxen then absolutely pressed the matter and was like, "Well, you know, Chisora 3 was more recent, so you must know the numbers for that then, you know." So, you know, Danny Flaxen, I think this may be your last Frank Warren interview. And Frank was like, "Well, you know, everybody's happy. Still no numbers? Que como? No lo sé." I don't know. You don't know. I know. You know. Don't act like you don't know. Because it was 300. Wow, Frank, that was embarrassing, Frank. Danny Flexen's media passes for Queensbury have been revoked from the building after this. Did you see? Oh yeah, we did very well. Yeah, we did. Yeah, you know, there's no complaints. There's no complaints where, you know, everybody's pretty happy. Yeah, you know. No, we don't know because the PPV numbers revealed that you are lying. The PPV predicted that you said was going to be like, you know, even with you know, the one with Dillian Whyte is definitely going to do 1.5 million in the building. It did nothing close to that, and in fact, this one was such a flop with Derek Chisora. It according to Frank, it did under 500,000. It failed to even muster just about 300,000. That's a flop in the building. You said that, you know, your PPVs are doing with Tyson Fury are way more than what Anthony Joshua is doing. Like Anthony Joshua with Usyk 1 in the Tottenham Stadium, he sold 1.2 million PPVs in the building. Then, Anthony Joshua, the rematch with Alexander Usyk, did even more. 1.3 million PPVs in the building. So, with Tyson Fury being this big superstar, you know, Tyson Fury, you know, Tyson, he's massive. He's got his Netflix deals. He's got his yeah, you know, he sells out stadiums. Yeah, sells out stadiums depending who is in the building. You tried to say that Tyson Fury has sold more than Anthony Joshua with Klitschko, which was about 1.6 million, record breaking. Frank. So all you Fury fanboys, you know, thinking that, you know, you've got your superstar boxer, as much as he forces it, he's not a superstar PPV boxer, is he? No, he's not. And that leads me to say that if you're paying Tyson Fury all these multi millions, 20 million, 29 million, that means Frank Warren, his money has left the building. Tyson Fury is in debt to Frank Warren. Tyson Fury's money may leave the building. Tyson Fury's contracts are going to be way smaller and less people wanting to invest in his building. We deal with facts, stats and data solely in the building. You could do Netflix, Setflix, Letflix, Wetflix. It's still not going to be rivaling Anthony Joshua in superstardom in your building. As much as your fanboys like to appear downstairs, that's all they're good for, is appearing downstairs. If you get what I mean. They like to be in the basement, in the building. So when Frank Warren's ready to tell the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth, we'll be here listening in the building. But until then, you know, we'll have to just laugh at Fury, laugh at the Fury fanboys, laugh at Frank Warren for the lies that entered the building. You've got your reborn Anthony Joshua as a la Dubois, who is Frank Bruno 3.0 in the building. You got your so-called the best of all of the era that can't even sell over 300,000 pay-per-views in the building. Anyway, I'm Lady LadyChann rep none less than Brock. Come box with Shan. John! Oh my god, you know, the debt collectors are in the building. John!